ASEAN is a region with economic potential for expansion. This has been proven by its achievement in 2014, after being placed in 7th position in the world's biggest economy and 3rd in Asia, making it an important platform in providing new economic opportunities. From the Manila Declaration 2003, as well as Bandar Sribegawan Declaration 2013, ASEAN started to see the importance of the involvement of the young generation and ASEAN youth in the world of entrepreneurship as a step to integrate the economy and create jobs in the region. The ASEAN Young Entrepreneurs Council, AYEC, is an important platform for young entrepreneurs in ASEAN. Under the guidance of ASEAN Business Advisory Council, ABAC, AYEC initiated to put ASEAN young entrepreneurs under ASEAN Economic Pillar.
So what our council does is we will get the voices from the youth and we project them up to the ministers, the economic ministers and the leaders of ASEAN. So from there can be relevant policies put together, training programs, capacity building, all these things that are related to young entrepreneurs, relevant for them to realize their potential.
ASEAN has done a lot in terms of providing opportunities for exposure. They are always involving young entrepreneurs in important meetings and also forums, as well as actually getting inputs from young entrepreneurs in terms of how ASEAN can be better, especially in this given time of ASEAN Economic Community.
So it was in their idea to set up a council whereby we would set up an association which would be called the ASEAN Young Entrepreneurs Association.
With the existing mandate, AYEC established ASEAN Young Entrepreneurs Association. Functioning as the pulse of entrepreneurs associations in ASEAN countries, not only to help the young entrepreneurs to expand their respective networks, but to help them to share knowledge, to voice their opinions, and to acquire skills.
That is how we at the moment engage with the ASEAN Bank. But also ASEAN Bank has also been pushing the formation of the ASEAN Young Entrepreneurs Community, AYEC, which actually solidifies and strengthens the network of young entrepreneurs across ASEAN through associations.
And they discuss trade and harmonizing issues within ASEAN countries. So a lot of discussions on how to improve the trade between countries and how to improve the economic ecology of the ASEAN nations.
The Young Entrepreneurs Association of Brunei, YEAB, became an important platform to bring together all the entrepreneurs in the country. It is also to help young entrepreneurs' businesses in the ASEAN region.
We work very closely with other ASEAN young entrepreneur associations. We were very involved in setting up a ASEAN Young Entrepreneurs Council that was actually run by ASEAN BAC, Business Advisory Council.
What YEAB is doing is really good, is that I feel that they they are actually interlinked with a lot of countries like Singapore, Malaysia, things like that, Myanmar, Laos. So what we do is that we are actually associated with them, and then if they have like any events or any expo that they're doing, they will actually invite us to be over there.
There are certain issues that are specific to young entrepreneurs to help them to get to their potential. If we can realize the potential of young entrepreneurs in the ASEAN region, we become a very dynamic region.
However, the ASEAN young entrepreneurs have to contend with various challenges. Among them are access to finance, as well as the existence of competition.
It is not difficult to start, but definitely it's difficult to sustain. One of the biggest issues is the issue of competition from established companies. And for example, these established companies, when they purchase large amount of products, for example in bulks or containers, so they can sell in a cheaper price and they can control the market.
If that weren't enough, people's mindsets is another obstacle, especially in the creative industry.
People still think that creative industry is not a go for career path or anything. So it's still the mindset, and we are trying to raise awareness and also educate them about the importance of arts in daily lives, also in future communication skills, as well as in career.
In fact, competition in a small market is also a major factor to enterprises.
In the business, there is always a competition between us. So it's how you actually to be a step in front, ahead of everyone of your competition, how you can challenge them in a positive way, how you can be a healthy competition. So meaning that not to condemn the business, but actually how they can be following you.
Although we do not know much about stuff, about how to run businesses, we lack a lot of experiences and everything, but time is all that we have. So I'm very sure that with time, that is definitely our advantages, and we don't have much commitment in our life, which means we are able to take risks doing businesses.
We can look into is having a mentor that has actually gone through all this experience to teach us. If there's a platform here that provides this help, it would be very, very helpful.
This is where the role of YEAB helps in supporting the young local entrepreneurs to expand their businesses to the ASEAN market.
Entrepreneurship, and especially within the youth, it's actually gone quite well in Brunei. Now it's just about moving it up to the next level and supporting them, to actually go abroad, regional first. Yeah, and ASEAN is the perfect platform for that.
ASEAN is actually one community where it is ASEAN against all the other countries in the world. So ASEAN itself is a very, very big market, and it's something that a lot of entrepreneurs should look into.
By looking at the importance of young entrepreneurs' participation in enhancing ASEAN's economic region, it indirectly promotes the potential of young entrepreneurs in contributing to more integration in the region. In fact, by implementing more strategies for the ASEAN young entrepreneurs, it will help them to be more proactive and able to overcome global challenges.